Get ready for the NFL action, because we are diving straight into the latest on player decisions. We start with the 2027 NFL fifth-year option tracker, where we examine the major decisions teams are making right now. We break down how teams are utilizing the revamped option structure and the new performance and usage-based benchmarks to determine the future of their first-round picks. 22 options were exercised this year, and we will show you exactly how each team proceeded with their 2023 first-round contracts. This is crucial information for every fan wanting to understand the shifting landscape of player contracts. And we look at what CBS Sports' Shehan Jayaraja predicts about his potential to become one of the best edge rushers in the Big Ten. We will also touch on other key Michigan prospects like Jordan Marshall and Andrew Sprague, who are also on the radar for the upcoming draft. Finally, we look beyond the field and into the future of the league itself with a big question. Would the NFL ever hold a draft in another country? We investigate the concept of an NFL roadshow, specifically looking at the idea of London becoming an unofficial NFL city and the logistical hurdles involved. We discuss whether this international approach could boost the league's global obsession without sacrificing competitive standing. Stick with us because we break down if and how the NFL might make this ambitious plan happen. Stay tuned for more breaking news. The NFL's fifth-year option landscape has reached a critical juncture following the May 1 deadline for teams to decide on options for their 2023 first-round picks. A significant shift in the structure of these contracts was established by the 2020 Collective Bargaining Agreement, CBA, which redefined fifth-year options to be fully guaranteed, moving beyond previous structures that only guaranteed players in the event of injury. Salary determination for these options is now based on a sophisticated blend of performance and usage-based benchmarks. The Pro Football Rumors.com off-season Outlook series has provided an in-depth examination of these crucial decisions. This year, 22 options were exercised by various teams. The series detailed the specific paths taken by each team in making their decisions regarding the 2023 first-round contracts. NFL executives have voiced significant skepticism regarding cornerback Devin Moore's long-term viability, with one unnamed executive reportedly stating, "He will not have a long career." The sentiment stems largely from Moore's collegiate injury history, which includes missing 8 games in 2022, 5 in 2023, and 6 in 2024, despite playing in 11 of 12 games as a senior. This durability concern has fueled scrutiny around his selection by the Dallas Cowboys in the 4th round. Moore acknowledged the scrutiny, noting that he felt his injuries had led to him being overlooked. Despite the reservations, Moore has expressed confidence in his abilities, citing his size, speed, tackling ability, and length. While draft guides offered mixed assessments, ranking him as the 16th best cornerback, they flagged his injury record as a bright red flag due to durability questions. The Cowboys' decision to select Moore, despite the concerns, appears to be a calculated risk, possibly capitalizing on his high-reward potential at a premium position. The anonymous executive ultimately conceded that if the team was willing to take a risk, Selecting a talented player at a high-value position was justifiable, suggesting that securing a starter or even a third corner would validate the gamble. Moore is now focused on proving the doubters wrong and establishing himself as a long-term contributor. Michigan football is aggressively looking to bolster its defensive talent ahead of the 2027 NFL Draft, seeking to replace key departures from the 2026 draft class. While returners like Cameron Brandt, Nate Marshall, and Dominic Nichols are anticipated to provide stability, the Wolverines are targeting new talent, particularly following the arrival of coach Kyle Whittingham. A key piece of this puzzle is edge rusher John Henry Daley, who is expected to significantly elevate his NFL draft prospects if he maintains his health. Daley, an All-American from Utah, battled an Achilles injury late last season, but is now poised to make a major impact for Michigan. CBS sports analyst Shehan Jayaraja has flagged Daley as a prospect capable of skyrocketing on NFL draft boards this season, highlighting his quickness off the edge. Daley's breakout 2025 season at Utah saw him record 48 tackles, 17.5 tackles for loss, and 11.5 sacks in just 11 games, earning him first-team All-American honors. Daley is scheduled to be a full participant for Michigan starting June 1, and his recovery is reportedly on track. Defensive coordinator Jay Hill is confident in Daley's ability, stating, "He's got the it factor. Sometimes you don't even know why he's getting after the quarterback, but he is. He'll make a move that somebody else will do the same thing. He gets home, the other guys don't. He's just got that true knack to get home." Beyond the defensive line, the secondary is also deep, featuring players like Jair Hill, Smith Snowden, Zeke Berry, and Rod Moore, provided they remain healthy. On the offensive side, attention is also focused on offensive tackles, with Andrew Sprague having the potential to improve his draft stock, and running back Jordan Marshall, who possesses the capability for a significant year under Jason Beck, could see his draft position rise. The possibility of the NFL hosting a draft in a foreign country has been raised, offering an alternative to staging major events overseas. A traveling road show concept, which has already established London as an unofficial NFL city, could leverage the hype surrounding the draft to deepen the league's international appeal. However, significant logistical hurdles must be overcome. Scheduling a draft at 8:00 p.m. ET would translate to 1:00 a.m. local time in London, potentially diminishing the domestic television audience. Furthermore, the feasibility of attracting a large in-person crowd is questionable, as players might be reluctant to travel, potentially requiring financial incentives beyond travel costs. Despite these challenges, proponents argue that an international draft would effectively boost the NFL's global obsession without compromising competitive integrity, suggesting it is a more viable strategy than exporting the Super Bowl. The conclusion remains that if the NFL decides to pursue such an initiative, it will find a way to execute it.